here with Concordia head football coach Vance Winter to preview a rapidly approaching 2013 football season. First off, what's the energy been like within the football program since last season ended? It seems like there's been a strong commitment. Certainly there's a lot of guys here around campus working out.
I think energy level is great. Guys this summer have been busting their tails, and been hearing good reports about guys that are back home for the summer. We had a good spring, good off season, and I feel like our guys are ready to take it to the next level.
You're heading into your fifth year now as head coach. It seems like the talent level has increased a little bit every season, and is that kind of the trend that keeps to continue now in 2013?
I feel like our talent level has improved. I feel like we continue. We've always had good players. But depth has always been an issue. A few key injuries here or there would cost us big time, and I feel like we're developing more and more depth, more and more experienced depth. Have guys that have worked their way up through the program in a 3 and 4 year period that have continued to get better year after year, and that helps your talent level. And we feel like we showed glimpses of it last year. The thing we're looking for this year is consistency, week in, week out, in terms of we know what we can be, we know how we can play. We did it in spurts, and we played like that at times. I want us to really on a consistent week by week basis show that talent level and show our improvement.
Offensively, the team went through a pretty big transition philosophically last year. How much more comfortable do you think the team will be now that it's the second year of Coach White's offense here?
I think you could already see that in the spring. The comfort level was a lot more. I get say from our skill people and our quarterback and those guys, just the knowledge base and understanding what we wanted done was very good. We're very excited just with our improvements this spring. Got to continue. We need to be more consistent. We did a lot of good things last year offensively. It's another thing though, our last few games of the season, offensive consistency, we just did not put enough points on the board toward the end of the year, and that was disappointing because we obviously have improved, but we have work to do to become an elite offense. We have work to do. I think just fundamentals, execution, understanding what we need to be doing, winning the turnover battle. Those are all things that we've got to do better.
Vaughn Thomas had a solid season his first year as a starter. How much better can he be, and what type of season are you envisioning with him as a junior?
Well, Vaughn, I think Vaughn's talent level jumps out. I want him to be more consistent in taking care of the football. I think we had too many turnovers, especially toward the end of last year. But Vaughn has all the capabilities. He's a very good leader. Our guys believe in him in the offensive huddle. They believe in him, and we have to, just continue to get better around him too, and continue to push. And I really feel like Vaughn, sky's the limits on Vaughn's potential, and he had a very good spring. I was very, very pleased with just how he managed things, taking the easy throw, taking the completion, throwing completions more so than we have to be better in that area too, and taking what's there from a defense. He's always going to have that explosive capability. He's always going to have that explosiveness and be able to make a big play. But we want the consistent things and moving the chains types things this fall.
Looking at returning players from last season, secondary would appear to be one of the biggest strengths with everybody back there. What makes that group such a solid unit?
Well, I really like just the, I think the length in our safeties. I think we have a couple ball hawk, long safeties, Darnell Woods and and Tate Sybil. Their improvement throughout last season really was, I think, instrumental in our defensive improvement throughout the year. Darnell's returning first-team all-conference player. We believe Tate has those capabilities in the future as well. Tate came in as a true freshman and really had to play very early and progressed as the season went along. And Darnell was starting at corner early in the year and moved to safety, and our defense kind of took off after those moves. I think at corner, really excited about Derek Blessing and Landon Olkey. Those guys had very good springs. Those guys are, Derek in his first year transitioned to corner from running back. Really, very solid, very solid. We think he still has room to improve as a corner, and we were excited about his improvement in the spring. And then Landon, we're excited about Landon. Landon's been a guy that's worked his tail off for a few years, and he's really going to have an opportunity this fall.
Derek Blessing was the best punt returner in the NAIA last season. How important of a weapon is he on special teams?
Well, I think it was huge. I mean, he really took to the returning, and I love his fearlessness as a returner. He really added an explosive capability and changed some game plans throughout the season and how teams are going to kick to us. I think it helped field position throughout the whole year. Derek, we're excited about Derek this fall and his continued growth. This is the first time he'd ever done the punt return type thing. This spring, you could just see even more confidence returning kicks. And, we really, when you have a guy back there like Derek, it also helps out, just the buy-in from a blocking standpoint, the buy-in from all our guys on that unit. They really enjoy. That's a unit that takes a lot of pride and enjoys Derek's success back there.
Last season, I think you went into just about every game feeling like you had an edge in special teams. Now you lose Kenny Zoller, who was an All-American kicker. But how do you feel about that unit going into this season?
We like our guys. We had some very good young kickers last year. We were very high on in recruiting. They were able to go through a freshman year and play some JV. Adam Myros, Moji, those guys had, nice springs. I think they're going to be very, it's all about performing under the lights and performing when it matters on Saturdays. But in terms of practice scenarios and doing things like that, they're both very good. And we're excited about their development this spring. And I know Coach Meyer is excited about their potential too. Thinks they can both be very good kickers.